I almost started laughing when you said throughout the friendship because I was like, I actually almost burst out laughing because I was like, I can't even imagine what would have to happen
I don't think
for
it's
that to
possible.
happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't even imagine.
No.
Like, I'm just trying to think about like what that would look like. I'm like, okay, maybe if you banged like Steve behind my back, like, or like maybe I'd be like, that's kind of hot. Do we do a threesome? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think about like all these things. I'm like, okay, so there's that, and then like, what about like I'm trying to think of all the things.
Oh, hello. We're talking about my tits.
Most of the time.
Girl on girl on girl.
You would.
Like, stop picking up the fucking hot knife.
Fucking cares.
Right on track.
Ugh.
With a lot of money, I would do great fucking things.
But not in a good way.
Yikes.
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 Yikes. Where's the realness?
Yeah. Everything you want. Immaculate experience.
Back down.
Be getting like excited.
I do actually.
We need the tequila.
We're back. Ready for action.
We're back.
We're back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have some big news for y'all
Change
today.
is brewing.
Change is brewing.
Change is brewing.
How do y'all feel about change?
Zing, zing. It's so funny. I have this tattoo on my arm
Yeah.
that if you're on YouTube, you can see the video of it, but it's like the triangle and it says believe. And I remember I love the idea of it. And then when I was like, what does this actually mean? And it's like believe in the symbol's like it's a symbol for constant change. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, oh, God. Because, of course, change is like the one things that humans absolutely usually
Resist.
despise and want to
Yeah.
run away from, like the plague.
Yeah. I mean, I
So-
definitely have had resistance to change. I've certainly stayed in relationships past their expiration date because I didn't want to step into change. And I have avoided changing myself. And I think it's a pretty common thing, but also it is something that can cock block your dreams. And we don't want to see that happen. So we're going to talk about some things today. Change it.
Change. We have things big time changing over here at the club as well, you guys. The one thing I will say that you and I have been totally committed to since the very first iteration of this business. I mean, it's comical. We should actually do like a reel that's just like
All the different iterations.
all the different iterations. Remember we first started out and we had something called Happy Hour Hottie?
I know. And the dabbler, like, what the fuck were we thinking?
Dabbler. Oh my God, I'm dead. From a marketing
dead.
standpoint, people will be like, you're wanting to call on dabblers? And we're like, ew.
Yeah, we didn't really think that one through.
Yeah, we didn't think that one through. And so we've literally experimented, right? Over and over and over again. We have changed branding, we've changed colors, we've changed iterations, we've changed frequency, we've changed pricing, we've changed like the club, like we've changed so many things. And I honestly think we're over 2 years in business. And I think the reason we've been able to continue to do this is because we are really open to change. And I think we really respect each other. And we're really open to letting the pulse or the frequency or the spirit of this business lead us versus us mentally doubling down and being like, no, we run this. It's like, no, I run you and you shall be my servants and you shall do what I want when I want. And so I think that's something that's really cool. Like every time you and I have had like a feeling about something, like I think one time you came to me with a rebrand and you were like, I feel like it's this. What do you think? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then I came to you with something and you're like, yeah, sure. Like we literally, there's been no resistance from either of us. And I think we kind of trust each other enough to know that if there's a call, if there's something being asked to change, that it's coming from like a really clean place and we just do it at Mach speed. There's just no resistance. It's just like 1, 2, 3, go.
100%. And I think it's also this thread of following the soul of the business, of course, but also I don't know that there's ever been a change that we've made that both of us haven't felt on some level. Like we both feel it in the field, we feel it in our own experience, and it's just like, who's going to be the one to bring it up first? Like sometimes you do, sometimes I do, like sometimes it comes out like, and we both say it at the same time. Like,
We're like 1, 2, 3, go. And then we both say it. We're like, it's gotta change.
but like I think we both like keep such a good pulse on it and then I think what we do really well is that most people would just override that sensation or override that feeling or override that knowing and then just keep forcing.
Yeah.
And then that's what causes connections to disintegrate, partnerships to fall apart, people to hate each other. And when you have two embodied, mature women who respect and love each other deeply, when you bring these conversations, we're like, oh, this is just another creation conversation.
Yep.
Okay, like let's take inventory of what was working, what is not working, and then reinvent. Our whole thing has been about reinvention since the beginning. And so it's not a surprise to me that the brand and the energy wants to continue to reinvent itself, because that's what keeps it fresh. It keeps it alive. And if you have a business with soul, it needs to be alive. Just like a relationship. If your relationship doesn't have a soul, it's not alive. And both people will be drained by maintaining that relationship. And that's just not the vibe. So
No.
choo, choo, choo. Change is
Choo,
coming,
choo.
babies.
We're excited. There's so much happening right now. And just as you were talking, this like really strong message came through, just how bang on that is, that this business can only survive as long as you and I have the ability to make it work for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to make
Yeah.
it to shift and as we change and we evolve and we become different people and not in a weird way. We're constantly changing and evolving,
Yeah.
right? And schedule demands and different all these pieces. And it's like, I just keep hearing like, it will go as far as you two can go together and continue to be initiated by each other for the conversation, the openness, the respect, like that whole piece. And I keep hearing like, it's like almost like you've just passed another gate.
We did.
You guys are able
We
to
definitely
pass go.
did.
You get to go. Like we've been around the Monopoly board and it's time to pass go. And it's like the recommitment or the re-looking at it to say like, what would we have to do or how would we have to change this or shift this to stay really exciting for us? And that's a really big thread is excitement on things is like, it's so often people build businesses and then they become like victim to them or they feel like, oh, I'm not even in control anymore. It's like you are, but it's scary because if you change your brand, you know, it changes things. It changes who you attract. It changes who you serve. It constantly challenges you to up level. Like I don't want to be always serving the same person. I want to always be elevating and then elevating the person I'm calling in. That's why you see a lot of coaches, they call in, maybe they're doing more low ticket stuff and they're calling in a certain person and then they build it and build it and build it, you know, and they change it and shift it. And it's so important. And because you and I have changed so much, even in this past year, the amount that we have let go of, the amount that you and I have manifested, the shit we're calling in, like we're both now getting asked, you know, we're on stages, we're both writing books right now. Like we're having these crazy collaboration opportunities. You've got music writing, you've had, you know, hit songs. Like there's all these different pieces of us in our own up level. Therefore, our energetic vibration and frequency changes. And so
Sure does.
when we do that, like you and I are really all in on the action right now and taking risks and being even bolder than ever and even doing scarier things or investing or different things that we've done than ever before. Yeah. And so obviously as we continue to do those things and have the manifestation made manifest in the real life in 3D, that's going to totally call in a different person. It's going to call in more action takers. It's going to get the dabblers off the fence. People who are, you know, like, I don't know, do I want it or can I afford it? Like any of those questions just dissolve because I don't think you and I have any availability in our frequency for that anymore. Like it would be impossible.
No. I mean, after our mentorship call today, it's definitely...
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone took over both of us on our call today. And I mean, it was immaculate. Like, it was so great. I'm like, oh, this new vibe is a fucking vibe. Like,
it's very sure. Like the vibe that I would say right now is it's literally ultra confidence. Like it's this ultra no wobble confidence and backing, I think, of ourselves as well, each other, ourselves, and the woman in there, and trusting that what we're teaching provides them the level of self-responsibility, emotional intelligence, and power to hold now the directness of our coaching to an even deeper degree. Like we're not letting, you know, There's no rambling. It's just like the question, or even if they are rambling, then they'll be like, hold on, let me like refine that question, or let me come back to that, or, you know, and we're like, fucking great. Like they're doing that work themselves.
Yes.
But I also know that that's a reflection of us and the leadership that we have, because we are no longer in the energetic resonance of dabbling or of being on the fence or off the fence in our own lives. And so, of course, that translates to the women that we lead, these powerful, fucking epic bitches in our world who are like, yeah, let's go. So it's really cool just to watch the reflection and the mirroring of that. And this is for you out there. You're obviously a leader. You lead people. You make an impact on people. And so the more you do that work in self-expression and in your power and going after things and doing wild, crazy things and making wild investments and just like saying yes to life, you'll watch in your world the people you attract and the money you make and the relationships you have because of your leadership and what you're doing and going first.
Yeah, I mean, you only get this one life. Like, at least in this body. Like, I don't know if you believe in reincarnation. Maybe you do.
I do.
I do. But, like, I'm only getting this one life in this body as this person. And so why not, like, if we're in a fucking video game anyway, like, why not just play the fuck out of the video game?
Yeah,
Like,
you want to
that
drive
makes-
it like it's stolen. Kind of do, you know?
Yeah.
You want to go.
You want to go. And this new frequency that we're going to be rolling out, and we'll make the big announcement next week, because we both were feeling like, yeah, April is pedal to the metal time, and we can feel that energetic shift, and it's coming. And we wanted to a little on ramp you today, like, so that you're not like totally shocked when we drop the changes that are coming next week. And they're all good things. Like, it's not we're not going anywhere.
Bye bye.
Maybe. But we are upgrading. We are shifting. We are playing with a brand new energetic and frequency in the club and what we're doing here on the podcast. And I'm very excited for it. Like, we were in a vortex about it last night and this weekend. And as soon as we started like opening that conversation, you could just, at least for me, I could feel like the compressed energy, like liberate and free. And then like our connection, like rebooted. And like, there was just like, zing, we're back in the pocket.
Yeah,
And-
we cleared the cache.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The cookies. We cleared the cookies.
Instead of eating the cookies, we cleared the cookies.
Clear the cookies. And then the revamp, the electricity comes back online.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that was a big thing that came up in our coaching call today too, is this process of you do need to clear that energetic debris. You have to be willing to go into the process, do it, not make a big deal of it, but like just go in and like right to the heart of the matter. This is what's going on. This is what I'm feeling. Like, let's just deal with it head on. And then it opens a third field of possibility. It opens this, as cheesy as it sounds, like a whole new fucking world. It opens a brand new paradigm that wasn't accessible before you were brave enough and courageous enough to have a conversation that matters or take an action that matters. And like lean into the direction of the unknown. Like, change is scary. People want certainty. And that's why they build predictable relationships that are boring as fuck, and why they live lives that literally suck their face off, and they build businesses that they hate, or like have a career that they hate. Because to live that vital life requires courage, and it requires you to literally dance in the energetic of change and become masterful with it. Not run away from it, but like lean into it, like move towards it. Be like, okay, you're my fucking ally. Anytime things are stagnating, I know that I need to call on change. And change will come in and do the reboot, the reinvention. Like, whatever is true gets to stay, and everything else falls away. And if we grip to people or to situations or to things too tightly, we won't allow that full alchemical experience to happen. And then we're dragging our past with us, and we're like, why isn't my life taking off? Well, because you literally keep pulling all of this shit that you need to let go of in order for the full, energetic of the change to lock in. So we're very good at doing this. We've been doing it consistently for 2 years, and now we're just on the verge of the next one. And I mean, I was so lit up about it last night. I think I was up working on it till like 11:30 last night, and then I was like, shit, I need to go shower and go to bed. But I was like so into it, and that's what happens every single time that we hit the upgrade and the up level. Like immediately, like we both lock in. And when either of us are not locked in, or it's feeling like heavy and like it's a signal that something needs a little tweaking. It's not a signal to like throw out the whole project or throw out the whole business or throw out the whole friendship. It's like, where's the energy leak? Where's that density? Let's just deal with that, and then like keep it moving.
I almost started laughing when you said throw out the friendship, because I was like, I actually almost burst out laughing, because I was like, I can't even imagine what would have to happen.
I don't think
for
it's
that
possible.
to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't even imagine.
No.
Like, I'm just trying to think about like what that would look like. I'm like, okay, maybe if you banged like Steve behind my back, like, or like maybe I'd be like, that's kind of hot. Do we do a threesome? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think about like all these things. I'm like, okay, so there's that, and then like, what about like, I'm trying to think of all the things. Even if you came to me, you were like, I'm done with everything and I'm walking away from business, I'd be like, okay, that would suck, but like, I also like I'm still your, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, I'm your best friend. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think about like what. I almost burst out laughing. I was like, this is hilarious. Because I think I just power call you and I'd be like, you answer the phone.
Yeah. I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
I feel like I do not subscribe to your dismissing me as a friend. Like, I can't.
No,
like
it's
I couldn't
impossible.
even get weird. I'd probably start laughing. I'd be like, I would just have Eva send you like video notes. And she'd be like, I'm coming for you.
You're not allowed to not be friends with my mom.
Oh my God. Or she'd be like, Kelsey, you're so cringe right now. Just like, get over yourself.
Get
be
over
friends with my
yourself.
mom again, because she's really sad. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think that there is anything that either of us could do that would warrant that happening. Just like the energy of who we are and like how much we love each other. Like, it's a very, very special relationship that we have. And I think if anything, like, I sometimes, like, when we have like these pockets where we're not around each other a lot, like, I'm like, oh my God, where's my friend? Like, but it's more of that, more so than anything. Like, and so that just shows me of like how much I value this relationship and like how important it is to me. And like, and yes, there are going to be seasons and things shift and change, and like we travel and we go places and like all that stuff. But like all it takes is just one conversation being like, SOS, I'm drowning. I miss you. Please call me.
911.
911.
We need like a safe word.
We do.
Like,
oh yeah. We need to make
donkey
one.
dick. And we just message each other and we're like, oh shit, she needs a call immediately.
Or it's just the emojis. Is there a donkey emoji?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so the donkey and the eggplant.
Perfect. Done.
And it's our code. You know, this is something I give to my relational clients too, like having code words with their partners, and something that is funny and playful, that when you see it, you're like, this is funny, but also I remember what this is about. Like, shit, they're going under. And because I know sometimes for me, like, I can't always find the words, and having like a code word or like a code emoji is so much easier. And then having that trust with you in our relationship of like, okay, she's going to know what that means, and like, she's not going to drop me, and vice versa, I think is really important. And so I was talking to a friend of mine earlier this week, and I'm like, being in a business partnership is a marriage, just without the sex.
I mean,
we could.
That's not what we're doing in the second iteration.
That's not the change we're talking about.
Club Lesbo.
Club fuck your friends.
Am I allowed to say, yeah, club fuck your friends? We've gone from the club to the OnlyFans.
Yeah. I mean, we have been talking about that for a long time.
There's been a change.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just such a beautiful thing, our relationship. And I'm very, very grateful for you and the way that you navigate everything with me, and that I am able to bring stuff to you and you are able to bring stuff to me. Like, that's no small thing. And, you know, I think exactly what your channel was saying, like, we'll take this as far as we can take it, you know, and we'll take that kind of trajectory is really dependent on like the two of us continuing to up level who we know ourselves to be, and like continuing to lean in and being honest and transparent and like, want to change? Okay, let's change. Like, what are we doing?
Totally. It's like so cool. There's literally like no resistance.
I know.
Like, we literally were also on the same vibe. Like when I called you and you were like, I was like, what do you think about like just totally changing the whole like name and all that? You were like, yep. And then within seconds, we were just like, new tagline. That's it. And then we're like talking about the pod. Like it was like crazy. And then like the podcast, we're like, yeah, that makes sense. Because this and this whole new frequency is actually, that would be, if somebody was living that frequency, this is what they were doing. And so it's like, we're just in that new energetic, we're catching it. And I think as well for both of us, you and I have had so many relational fractures in different relationships, business partnerships, relationships, everything. So it's a really good opportunity for both of us to practice safety with other people, right? Safety with speaking up, using our voice, because I think that's where the breakdown of fracture. I'm like, if you and I didn't communicate like that, honestly, without the charge or letting it go on forever so we get fucking bent out of shape and resentful, like that's what allows us to keep reiterating and coming up with new agreements, which is like a marriage or it's like a relationship. It's like anything. You don't own that I don't own you. You don't even, like, it's just one of these things that's like, we're two sovereign people consistently reevaluating the agreement and saying, do we still commit to this? And we just get to keep doing that over and over and over again. And I think it allows us to continuously, again, iterate. And that's like, there's so many lessons, I think, and healing that happens even through us through that, because we keep saying like, yeah, I want to commit, but this would turn me on. This would be what would tickle my pickle over here is this shit right here. And we're like, yes. And then we're both on the same page, which tells us there's alignment there. And then we get to just move. And so like, there's always a lesson in that. Whereas so many people break down and fracture because they don't have those conversations. They hold them, they hoard them, they hold them, they build stories, then the story builds. And this happens in everything. I mean, if you're listening to this right now and resonating, reflect in your relationships, in your business partnerships, in your work, whether you work for a corporation, whatever the agreement is. Even if you're in a container or a coaching program, it's like, I've done it before. I'm in something and then I don't say anything. So I build a story even about the mentor. I'm like, oh, well, they don't fucking care. Da, 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 da. And then of course that sticks in my brain and I start to like have that filter about the person. I mean, we do this in everything. We're trying to villainize or to create stories so that we get to either let ourselves off the hook or not follow through or get to discard people, whatever the thing is, break up with people. It's just like we create enough of a story and then we tell people about it and they're like, yeah, you really, and then all of a sudden
you're right.
You're right. And
They're
like,
so bad.
Right. And then you double down on the righteousness and you're like, yeah. Right. And it's just so funny that we do that as humans. But if we want to have really high quality relationships, I'm more of a quality versus quantity. Like I don't need a ton of people in my life, like in terms of like close knit friends. I've always had kind of a pretty tight inner circle. And I get so much off my clients too. I'm fucking obsessed with like the shit that I get to witness. And I feel like I'm part of their life. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like having a small inner circle, but it does require really high level conversations. And I just saw she had a girlfriend last night, Sarah. She's fucking amazing. We haven't actually seen each other in person. I don't even know how long, like maybe 8-9 months. Like a text here and there will go months without even texting. And then she comes over, we pick up literally like as if zero has happened. Like it's like nothing has fucking happened. And we're right back there, better than ever. And then we're like, okay, well, I'll talk to you when I talk to you.
See you in a year.
See you whenever, right? And of course I want to see her more, but there's no hooks. There's no expectations. If she doesn't get back to me or if I fucking ghost her for 2 weeks, there's zero like oh, she doesn't care about me. It's just like, I'm like, oh my God, she's fucking busy as shit. She got crazy stuff going on, vice versa. Like, and if I really want to talk to her, I would just pick up the phone or send her a voice audio and be like, yo, bitch, what's up? Like, are you ignoring me? I love you. What's happening? I miss you. Right? Like, it's just, that's on me versus being like, like, you're in your wounding or in that inner child, or when you're like feeling like, oh, they don't love me or care about me, right? It's just a younger part of us who's craving connection from somebody, and we feel hurt that they are not seeing us. And so rather than projecting onto them, it's like, how can I take care of myself, give myself what I need, and then go to them if there's some sort of adult response I want to have a conversation with them about, obviously. Totally. But, I think this new iteration that we're bringing to the club, the name, the brand, everything to do with it. I mean, really, actually, more than anything, it's a frequency. So it's like, obviously, the brand and the name and everything are representation. It's how to give words to something. But really, there's this new, really like hot, sexy, up-leveled frequency that you and I are not even building anymore. We're actually living it like beyond, I would say, even our fucking wildest dreams. And so that's now spilling into, we're like, okay, I'm filled up and I'm actually fully living that. And I want to share more people on how for them to like, do they want to write their best-selling book? Do they want to stand on stages and give keynotes? Do they want to fucking create art and have it sell like crazy? Do they want to have their biggest months in business? Do they want to have like the fucking hottest love affairs of their lives? Like, because that's what we have. It's not like take my 4-step program. I'm still doing it too. Right? It's like we're in it. It's like, my life's a dumpster fire, but you should do this. And these are the 4 steps to get everything you want and manifest your dream life. Right? I have $4 in my bank account, right? Like, there's a lot of people out there who do that shit. And I think because we're like overflowing and overspilling with like deluxeness, we have like crazy ass shit going on. I don't know, deluxeness, that's such a weird word. But you know what I mean? It's like, it feels like luxury. It feels like deluxe because it's just like, it's not, there's no survival energy. Yeah. This isn't like get out of feeling like a bag of dicks and coming to feel a bit better. It's like your life is amazing and you want to take it to the next level and fuck around and find out how much bigger it can get and how much more love you can feel and how many rich experiences you can have, and like just taking it, like becoming the delusional person where people are like, is she gone fucking Delulu? Like, what is happening right now? And you're like, yes. I have. I'm fully committed. I've drank the Kool-Aid and I'm fully delusional. Yeah. Like the Kool-Aid is coursing through me.
I am there. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, neither of our lives make sense based on where we came from. Like, it really doesn't.
No. And like, even how we like design our days. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, fuck, this is so nice. I can literally like lay in bed until 10 writing poetry. Like, is this actually my life? And then I can go to a spin class and like go get a smoothie and like come and have like the most immaculate coaching conversations and then write some music and then work on my book and like then take pictures of my tits and put them on the internet with my poetry. Like it boggled my brain. I'm like, because it was so incremental, like getting there, it was like just one step after another. And even like me 10 years ago, and I know we kind of use that, marker a lot, but I was in a relationship 10 years ago where none of this level of self-expression would have ever been possible with someone like him. Yeah. It just wasn't possible. Like, my whole self-expression was shut down in that relationship. And now, like, fast forward 10 years and I'm writing erotica on the internet. Like, come on. Like, this is so amazing. And like writing music for other artists and teaching in other containers. Like, the things that we're fucking doing. Like, I had this moment of like awe, and I got a little emotional about it in a good way. Because I'm like, this is exactly what we've been, carving with the club, is like, create a life that you're obsessed with. I wouldn't be obsessed with your life, and I don't think you would be obsessed with my life.
Like, but 10 a.m. writing poetry, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be up. Kids be up the door. I'd be fucking dead. Like, it's so funny, but it's so true. I'm like plane hopping, and you're like, fuck that shit. Like, hell no. Like, I'm not here for that.
Right. Yeah. But like, I'm obsessed that you have the life that you want. And you're obsessed that I have the life that I want. And at any given point in time, if something wants to change inside of that, we pump each other's tires and we're like, go get it.
Yep.
Go fucking do it. Like, I believe in you. You're a 10 out of 10. Like, get it done.
Yeah.
And that is, I'm so excited to like really dial this energy even more with the new women that come into the club and the women who are already there, because it is essential, especially at this very specific point in history, that we have way more women who are in their body, who are literally not even designing a life they love, but they are living a life that they are obsessed with. Because a woman who is obsessed with her life is a woman who is a contribution to life. Like, she is literally in that energetic of feeding life force energy. She's backing herself. And a woman who backs herself and backs her life is a woman who is standing for a very different trajectory of humanity. And like, that is so necessary right now. Like, if you want to keep letting the fucking masses and the idiots and all the fucking losers set the course for humanity, be our fucking guest. But like, that's not the team that we're on. Like, we are on a very different trajectory, a very different team that is here to literally design heaven on earth. You don't design heaven on earth if you hate your life. You design heaven on earth by creating a life you're obsessed with and like taking action towards that. And then you end up, whatever your version of that is. Like, it's not going to be Christine's. It's not going to be mine. It's going to be yours. And that's what matters most, is like you finding your own unique expression of it and having the courage and the self-permission to fully own it and have it. And I mean, that's what we're getting up to in the club. We've got some real good stuff coming in April. The doors will be opening again, and oh my gosh, cowabunga. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be wild. Yeah. We've got a event coming up. We're going to have a live event coming up in April. 3-day event plus a bonus coaching call. And it's going to be like,
I can't wait.
Just fucking watch out. Like, it's going to hit you like a fucking freight truck in the best way. Like, it's in the sexiest way. Like, that's the type of energy we're bringing, is like you said, it's not even any more designing, because designing even feels a bit more passive when I feel into it. It's more like, oh, I'm designing, I'm sitting, I'm writing, versus like I'm living, which means I'm like, I'm in it. I'm in the fucking game. I'm action. The helmet's on. I'm fucking, let's go. I've got like pads on or whatever the hell we need, But like, I'm designing that life, and I'm not designing. Like, I'm done designing, and I'm living it now. And so that's really what our energy is because you and I are actually like really actively living that life and traveling the world and doing crazy shit, like literally for the plot. So it's like, that's the type of energy that we're calling in, is that the woman that we want to mentor, and the women we want to be a part of, is the ones who are not sitting on the sidelines questioning, like, if you even question, is this investment a good thing for me? It's like, you're not ready, right? It's like, we want the ones who feel the frequency that we're going to be putting out to you, and we're going to be inviting you into to get in that vibe for 4 days with us. And like, you're going to know instantly because we're going to code that event and those workshops to beyond belief, and you're going to feel it. And so
I'm already so turned on about it.
Oh, I know. We have like, it's like the biggest fucking no-brainer. Like, I mean, I even look at the women that are in there and the calls we're having and the conversations that we're having, and they are taking the most insane radical action. Their expression has fully come online. Yes. They're living their dream lives. They're charging, they're creating businesses. Like, they're doing all sorts of crazy shit. Relationships are getting fucked nonstop. Like, they're on fire. And I'm like, that just makes us double down even so much more, because obviously we can have our own results, but seeing every woman in the club pop off is insane.
And also, like, can we just talk for a second about the level of sisterhood that we've coded in there, which I think is obviously a byproduct of how we do sisterhood with each other.
Yeah.
And because our connection is rooted in so much respect and so much love and so much playfulness and care and championing. Like, I mean, I think we talked about this in early days of the podcast, but like how we used to send each other like sexy selfies and like how we would gas each other up. You know, or like when you have a win or when I have a win, like I know that if I am ever like forgetting who the fuck I am, if I just ask you to gas me up, like I'll remember in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so that energy has now transferred into all of the women in the club, and the way that they champion each other. I like it is unlike any other space, because most spaces still have that catty bitchy woman competition bullshit. And like we do not have any space or tolerance for that shit.
Nope.
And so like the women who have come in and who did the trust fall with us from the very beginning, the ones who have come in along the way, like they all had that element of like craving sisterhood, and then being willing to be that sisterhood first for another woman,
Yeah.
knowing that that would create the containment and the energy for her to receive that same level of care and love and championing and celebration. Because like I go in there probably once a week in our club space, and I go through the feed and what everyone's sharing, what everyone's up to, and just kind of have a read through, cheer and champion everyone. But like before I even get in there, they have all swarmed to each other, and like they're all pumping each other's tires and cheering each other on and like encouraging each other. Like it is so beautiful to see. And like, we talked about like this movement like last year, and like I really feel like this is part of that movement of like women who are doing sisterhood. Like sisterhood is actually meant to be done.
Yeah.
And when it's so much easier to do that when you are living a life that you're obsessed with. When you are living a life you hate, it is so much easier to fall into that trap of cattiness, competition, because you know that you are not living up to your full potential.
Yep.
You know that you're playing small, and like that's fine. There's a whole demographic of people who are always going to stay in that cage. And if you're like, I've been out of that cage for a long time, and like I'm looking for my people and I just haven't found them yet. Well, we're about to like send out the mating call, and
Totally.
get ready, because we are about to rumble, baby.
Get ready to rumble. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm super excited. I feel really excited. And I'm even excited for the women of the club to experience
Yeah.
this new rebrand and reinvention as well, because it is an up level for everybody in there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't surprise me. We've had so many like alumni women who continue to enroll in the club because they're like, I don't even like it's for the program, it's for the coaching, and there's a few pieces in there that they're obsessed with, but it's also the community, right? It's the fact that they have sisters that they know, like, and trust. They've built such a strong bond and relationship, and they want to continue to be in that type of energetic and frequency, like consistently. And so yeah, we're really excited. We're going to do a whole like closing the doors down right now completely and not bringing anybody in until this whole new rebrand is fresh in April. So third week of April, we're going to be running a live event, and we will give you the details next week so that you can lock and load that in your calendar and get in the frequency and the pre-party. And yeah, we're fucking jazzercised, like over the fucking moon. And we cannot wait to share the details. We're like we're already in the frequency. We've like locked and loaded it. So we're just like, I feel it already. Like,
Yeah, we're just going to edge you a little bit.
let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Throw some lube on. Let's go. So we're pumped and we adore you. And we want to thank you for being here with us along the journey, and just keep an eye out because things are changing.
Things are changing, and you know, it's a good week to kind of reevaluate your relationship to change.
Yeah.
Like really take some stock in that. Like, how do you relate to change? Like how do you want to relate to change? And if the way that you want to relate to change isn't the way that you're relating to it, what do you need to change today in order to make that shift so that you can embrace change and it can be something that literally becomes the trajectory to your dreams? Because you're going to need that for where we're going. So we love you. Buckle up.
Love you.
And we'll be back next week to let you know what this is all about. Okay, we love you. Bye.
Bye.
For being here. We love and appreciate you so much. And if you liked today, give us a 5-star rating. And we'll see you next week.
And share it. If you know somebody who needs this in their life, share this shit. Abundance goes round and round. We love you.
We love you. Bye.